Jeez. There we go. Don't know why it does that at the beginning of every stream. It mutes itself for no reason. It's not actually muted. It's just a bug with my hardware, I think. Anyway, hello and welcome back to another Don't Die live stream is what I just said a minute ago. Thank you very much for the party time. I've got this weird blue screen in front of me, as you can see here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm sure, though, if I was to just move my mouse a little... Oh, there we go. I just zoomed in really far. Yay! Super zoom. Anyway, we're back on Don't Die. Trying not to die. Jeez! Let's do this. Let's get into it. I can already hear a zombified pigling kicking around. I'm not surprised. Oh, and a zombie as well. Great. Not surprised as I live right next to the nether portal. Which is probably not the best place to live. And I've noticed there is a sign outside my house saying definitely not a trap chest, love Shep. Now, if you don't already know, if you've not been keeping up with Don't Die and everyone else's live streams, Shep made a right royal mess of that lovely area that we made in the last live stream. Do you remember the last live stream? If you were there in the last live stream, there was a thing, right? And I did lots of gardening, and it was beautiful. Very nice. Shep blew it up with a creeper. So he's in my bad books at the minute. Jesse B saying hello, hello. Michael Seuss's dragon fight time. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting involved in the dragon fight because I'm a big wimp. And I quite like being a wimp because it keeps me alive a little bit longer than other people. We have had 2 more casualties since the last live stream. Groover Guy and Zloy both met their demise. Groover to a creeper, and Zloy was very unlucky. In fact, there is currently a bit of a movement towards getting Zloy reinstated because it was a glitch. He was in a hole with a lid on it, and an Enderman didn't teleport in. It fell into the hole. We've seen the replay, we've checked it out, and it very much looked like Zloy was very, very unlucky to a bug. So yeah, there's currently movement to have Zloy resurrected. Whether or not that will go through or not, I've no idea, but I hope he does. But I haven't voted because I don't really think that I'm deserving of a vote, seeing though I've only been here 5 minutes. So I'm hoping the powers that be will take kindly to Zloy. The thing is though, if it was me and I was in charge of the server, the problem is the second you say to one person, oh yeah, bug killed you, you can get back in the game, all of a sudden everybody that dies suddenly died to a bug, or there was a mysterious circumstance, and there's a line suddenly gets rubbed out a little bit and people start crossing it into grey areas, and it just becomes very difficult. So basically what I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if they said, I'm really sorry Zloy, but you know, you're dead. Oh look, Gardener Fox Fortune, Diamond, Gardener Fox, oh no way, I can get Podzol now. Oh Shep, you have redeemed your, I'm still going to kill you, but you've redeemed yourself. Oh, amazing. Fortune and Silk Touch. This is wonderful. With Mending too. Wow. Mending 2. I thought you only get Mending 1. No, I mean, it's got Mending as well. Jeez. Jeez. Wow. So, assuming you can all hear me, not many things going on with the chat. What do you think about Zloy's sad demise? Do you think he deserves to come back? Or do you think he should be gone for good? Ah, forget it, mate. He's rubbish anyway. Nobody likes it. Wow, you're all mean. Oh, it looks like repairs have sort of been made-ish, and a lot of torches have been placed. I guess Shep decided to help me. I mean, it's not quite what we had before, but it is close. My little view over the field has gone completely. Let's fix that. I can hear fireworks. Someone got later already. Oh, jeez. Look, people are flying. Who was that? Where'd they go, mate? Hello? Why is there suddenly torches everywhere? Jeez. I think it's unfortunate, like you said, but it will cause many, many problems, says Eternally Relevant. Traz says, but of you are building an Enderman farm and die from an Enderman. Yeah, but he didn't... I see what you're saying, but it's not like he was building an Ender farm and an Enderman just happened to, you know, get in through normal means. If you watch the footage back, quite clearly the Enderman cheated and glitched through a block, which is not supposed to be technically possible. So it very much does look like either a client/server desync, like the server and the Sloy's computer were not talking to each other properly, or Magic Enderman, basically. So it is sad news. And sad news for Groover as well, although Groover was, you know, mucking about in mine shafts. So if you're going to muck about in mine shafts, expect to die, really. That's why I'm not in a mine shaft right now. I don't want to die. So I had signs on these trees saying intentional tree. They seem to have disappeared, and those spruce trees appear to have grown in a different place. Some very strange things coming on here. Now, in the last live stream, I did ask you guys if anybody... Oh, geez, my signs have gone. He's blown off me signs. If anybody had any clever ways of us getting lots and lots of seeds so that we can make a wheat field today. Anyway, I'm getting a lot of lag today. The only way I can think about doing it is just literally going around breaking all the grass. I can't see any other real easy, quick way of just getting loads of seeds. I mean, once we've planted a few, obviously they'll grow and we'll get more from harvesting the wheat, which is fine. I'd really like a quick way of getting it. And bearing in mind I've got no bones, so bone meal's out of the question. And no, I'm not building a skeleton spawn. I'm not going anywhere near anything like that. Water, says Nixie5. What about water? But his legacy will live on. He built one of the best end cities I've ever seen, says Trazia. Tracy B says, as 1/3 of admin, I think it was absolutely a bug. Are you 1/3 of admin, Jesse? I didn't know that. Who's the other 2/3 then? Is it you, Mr. Beardstone, and Shep then? I have no idea who I know. Well, I think Mr. Beardstone runs, like, hosts the server, possibly, but otherwise, I don't know. No! Oh, jeez. Like a boss. See, that's how you deal with it, creepers, Groover. Jeez. Horrible cheesy wink. Ugh, cringe. Cringy wink! Yes, sir, it's all of us three, says Jesse. Well, there you go. Wonderful news. What a brilliant admin team. Fantastic. There we go. We now know. We all know it's Jesse B's fault that Lloyd died. There we go. 100%. Well, not 100%. 33.33 recurring percent Jesse B's fault that Lloyd died. The only way the maths is going to work it out. Foxy, use water, says Lofty. Use water to do what? To break the grass? No, I'll make a right mess of everything. Having water splodged about. Why? I don't need to use water. I like how all 4 deaths are from different mobs. Are they really? I don't know how. It was at Repeaks and who was the other person? I can't remember who the other person was. Is the music loud for you? I feel like it's so loud in my ears. Turning it down a bit. What music? Can't even hear any music. Ugh. Ridiculously loud, mate. Would fortune help with seeds, says somebody. Would it, though?
Oh my god.
Maybe on Bedrock. I don't know if it
just
doesn't.
subscribed for 10 months? That's like a whole year.
It is not the whole year. A whole year is 12 months, you idiot.
Oh yeah.
Blue Cat Eyes just subscribed for 10 months.
Subscribe for 10
Foxy.
months.
Hello, everyone.
Every time, stream lady. Thank you very much, Blue Cat Eyes, for your subscription for 10 months. That's absolutely wonderful. Very, very much appreciated. Okay, so it has been said that Silk Touch is going to help us on our quest to get many, not Silk Touch, Fortune, to get many seeds. I don't know if that's a Java edition thing or if that's just a Bedrock edition thing, but we'll go and check it out. We do have a Gardener Fox Fortune pickaxe, shovel thing here. Yes, Fortune helps with seeds on both, says Jesse B. Okay, well, I believe you because you're admin number 3. Or not necessarily admin number 3, 1/3 admin. Let's not put you down by 2 ranks. You're right at the bottom, Jesse. Probably because you're a woman. Women always are. No, men are more important, aren't they? Yeah, you're at the bottom because of your gender. Wow. Wow. Jeez, guys. You're number 1 in my eyes, Jesse. Lawful Meteor says, Foxy, slow down and look around in your house. I can't slow down. I got to get seeds. Got to get seeds, mate. 3rd-rate admin says, Mac on Switch. Yeah, that's what it is. You're right. You get a lot more seeds with Fortune from grass. I never knew. I mean, I'm making a terrible mess of the floor. But otherwise, it's wonderful. Foxy, my merch came from your shop today. Brilliant. Which merch did you get, Lofty? Was it the bestest merch you've ever had? I'm certainly number 3. Most people don't even know DD was my idea. Was it your idea, Jesse? Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesse, you need to do something about it. You need to be like, hey, guys, you know, this is my little thing here, and you're stealing it for yourselves. Typical men taking over and claiming it was theirs, pushing you to the back. Sort them out. Don't let them get away with it. Absolutely not. I'll have a word with them if you don't. I'll be saying, hey, look here, Mr. Beardstone and Mr. Tamer. Who do you think you are? Jess B's my friend. I'm going to stand up for her. She's more of a man than you'll ever be. That's a bit harsh. Oh, I don't mean it like, oh, jeez. Don't mean it, oh, no. Put my foot in it again. Eek. Don't die, Jesse and Friends, says Mike and Switch. Needs better marketing. Don't die, Jesse and Friends. Jesse's Don't Die. Yes, I got the Mr. Onion Teddy. And Mr. Onion does it again tote bag. There's a Mr. Onion Teddy? I didn't know this. I got Mr. Onion Teddies, apparently. Amazing. I had no idea. Is it like a teddy with a Mr. Onion t-shirt on or something like that? Surely it's not. I don't have plushies, so that's not a thing. Unless you bought it from somewhere else. Rob says, don't go and start little people's bedtime. Oh, don't. Gotta go and start little people's bedtime. Jeez, read that wrong. Remember, don't die. I'm not gonna die, Roth. I will never die. I promise. Not that it's a family-friendly thing to reference, but if anyone's seen Team America, they may well know that that reference there. I promise I will never die. Okay, right. I'm back, says Pug Dog. Brilliant. I'm glad you're back. We was missing you, to be honest. I've been all over the place since you left. Glad you're back. Settle things down again. Lawful Meteor. I have not forgotten to go and have a look around the house. I will in a minute. I'm assuming there's some more stuff in there. But right now, we're getting seeds. We've got nearly a stack and a half. Look. Fortune Shovel not quite being as fortunate as it was a few minutes ago, though. Being a bit stingy, if I'm being honest with you. No. A soft loaf of bread is an onion teddy, says Traz. What? Lofty says, it's the one you and Slack on a little shirt, the same as the tote bag. Can't believe those idiots fell for it again. Oh, bless you. Oh, dear me. My hand's disappeared. Oh, there it is. I pressed the wrong button. I mean, this getting it with Fortune's great and everything, but it in half making a mess of the ground, you know. Oh, it's getting night time. This would be a perfect opportunity to go home and hide and look at the stuff at home. Night time, not built for no tails on Don't Dies. I mean, to be fair, I don't like night time at the best of time, let alone on Don't Die. Oh, look how dark it's getting. We need to head towards the light, peeps. Head towards the light. No, we don't want to head towards the light. No, that's the opposite of what we want to do. Heading towards the light is like admitting that we're dead. Not doing that. We're alive. Very much alive. Promise I will never die. Okay. Grab a little bit of this podzol before we do go to bed, though. Oh, yes. Free podzol. Free podzol just for me. Oh, look at that grass. I can pick grass up now. I've got the amazing things. Thanks to Mr. Tamer. Thanks to admin number 2. Didn't come up with the idea and doesn't run the server, and therefore he's number 2. He's above Jesse. Man. Yes. Quick, run away. Hide. Okay, bedtime. Second-rate admin, says Mike and Switch. Path strategy still working out, says Real Deal Pick. Yes, it seems to be. I'm still alive. But Regized says, but heading to the dark means bad mobs. So, yeah, well, I didn't say head to the dark. I said just don't head towards the light, you know. Ow. So, you reckon there's something in here I need to slow down? Oh, Foxy's Keepy Alivey Man. Yay, from Mr. Beardstone. I forgot he'd given me that. Brilliant. Now I definitely never, ever die. Ha! It's literally impossible, mate. Unless I get a bug like Lloyd. But I won't, because I'm incredibly lucky person. I'm so lucky. I mean, the sun shines on me. I'm a fortunate soul. Thanks for mods letting my message get sent, says Lofty. It was me. I did it. I pressed it. Lofty, I don't think there's any mods here today. Actually, we have Jesse B, Streamlabs, and Raw for Mitt here. Mitt's not, though. Pickles is here as a mod. Do you a server IP? FoxyNoTail is batting 100. It's not my server, so I can't give you the IP. If you weren't invited for Don't Die, I'm assuming that you're not invited. So, unfortunately, I cannot give you the IP, mate. As much as you seem like a lovely, genuine fella, I'm sure you wouldn't cause any problem. It's just not my place to do so. Blue Cat Eyes is the luckiest Groover. No, I'm more lucky than Groover. I don't get sky creepered. Never. I've never been sky creepered in my life. Now, a lot of things have happened. And if I'm being honest with you, if anyone knows my story and my story videos and my characters, Big Chicken, very, very popular character, always blowing up, always dying, is very much based on me. very Big Chicken is the digital interpretation of how I see myself, whereas FoxyNoTail is sort of where I'd like to be as a person. But things still go wrong, obviously, but it's slightly better than being Big Chicken, whereas Big Chicken is just like useless. Everything goes wrong. I'm on mobile, so I'm useless mod today, says Jesse. Oh, what are you doing on mobile, Jesse? Might as well not be here, jeez. I don't mean it. Stay. I like it when you're here. Stay forever. Pickle says, can't get sky creepered when you're working on paths. I don't know. Shep blew up a creeper in the middle of my path, Pickles. I had a tree creeper. It nearly got Shep and the people that he was showing round. He didn't die, though, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't have me new spades. Wouldn't have me new shovels, mate, if it weren't for Shep. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I would have preferred Shep to get killed by my tree creeper, because that would just be hilarious to me. Or have these amazing shovels. I think I'd probably have preferred Shep to die. Wow. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Lofty says, yes, Big Chicken got blew up. Fancy letting him take charge of pushing the button. It'll be fine, Lofty. What could possibly go wrong? I've given him the simplest job in the world. He's got the same level of job as a daylight sensor. You know, and if a daylight sensor can do it, I'm sure Big Chicken... Oh, why didn't I just use a daylight sensor? Huh. Would have made sense. Oh, well. Big Chicken's got the job. He'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? If you don't know what we're referring to, my latest video, Massive Laser, Fixing the Moon, on my YouTube videos, all about Truly Bedrock, how Big Chicken is helping me to fix the moon with a giant laser, a massive laser, in fact, that Slack and I built, based on admin number 1, Mr. Beardstone himself's very own design. What could go wrong with that? Big Chicken humming, you're welcome, and blowing things up with the wrong buttons as blow. Blue Cat Eyes. I really, really wanted a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look here. This was the plan, and if you ask Slack, this is what I told him was going to happen at the end of the video, but it changed due to time constraints. I really, really wanted... Every time... I wasn't going to fire the laser at all. I was going to leave it all to Big Chicken. I wasn't going to do any of the testing stuff that I did in the end. And I wanted every time he pressed the button to fire the laser, something would get in the way. So like a pigeon goes flying past and he kills the pigeon by mistake. And then like, I don't know, Jessie B flying past her later and it hits her instead. And then I would come to him a little bit later on and just basically be like, Big Chicken, what's going on here? Where's, you know, why haven't you fixed the moon yet? And he'd just basically be telling me that every time he fires the laser, he's killed 17 pigeons, 3 cats, a dog, and 2 Jessie Bs, a Mr. Beardstone. Always something getting in the way, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do all of the special effects for everybody else. So we got what we got, which I think worked out quite well in the end anyway. Jessie B saying she thinks that would be funny. I'm glad you think so, Jessie. In the end we had to settle for Mr. Beardstone, Mr. Onion and Polduck getting blown up. My castle wall's been badly burnt, and Big Chicken himself, which of course Big Chicken had to get blown up. When Oliver watched it, Oliver's my soon-to-be 7-year-old son. He very disappointed that Big Chicken didn't blow up when he pressed the button, but he very much enjoyed the episode. He was laughing his way through it, which is nice. Nice to have your own kids as your fan. So I'm going to have to probably do a bit where Big Chicken will unfortunately meet his untimely demise yet again in the form of an explosion or other whilst controlling the laser, I guess. It was a great video, great last, Foxy, says Drummer Major. Thank you. Pickle says, oh, that was Mr. Beardstone. I thought it was Alan Din. At the top of Mr. Beardstone's mountain? What would Alan Din be doing up there? He lives on he lives on my patron server. He doesn't live on Truly Bedrock. Looks like Music's man makes his way to an end city. I won't be doing that. Elytra, again, dangerous. Flying, dangerous. Making rockets, dangerous. Going to the end, more dangerous. I am happy and content to be a ground-based
Oh my goodness,
frog.
someone has just subscribed for 11 months in a row. That is nearly
You're a ground-based frog?
So
Yes.
close.
Hanku93 just subscribed for 11 months. Evening, 11 months. Hushed face.
Well, Hanku, for the third time, thank you very much for subscribing for 11 months. Jeez, evening to you as well, sir. There we go. We've got no holes in this ground. Ain't no one falling down here, mate. Right, what we do want, though, we don't want this to be a totally flat field, but we do need to make it look a bit better than it is. So I think what we're going to do, let's grab our... It doesn't actually matter which shovel we use for this. Let's flatten this bit out here, around here. We'll have this as like the bottom terrace. And we're going to raise it up a little bit more smoothly towards Jessie B's tree line up there. And we'll have the wheat going up the bank, which I think would be nice if we had like a water stream as well, just sort of running down through the middle of it. So we'll get some rocks and some cobble and make a little stream there as well. I think that could, could look good. Someone's first starter cave there we've stumbled across. Covered over. You got to be careful on this world. There's all sorts of stuff hiding where you don't want it. So yeah, plan for today's video: wheat field and waterfall-esque type stream thing. I think we can do it. I'm pretty sure we can do this. What could possibly go wrong? Just remember, try not to bite the dust. One must not become unliving. I've got no room for anything else in my inventory, mate. Maybe if I put those together, I'd have extra room. You're upside down, says Minor Babe 69. I'm not. You're upside down. Don't tell lies. Jeez. Nice. Whoa. Many big holes. Oh, zombies. I can hear zombies. They're coming to get us. I've got so much stuff in my inventory. I don't want to really lose this dirt. It's going to be quite useful for us. And we did good trading with Jessie B for dirt in the last stream. So, you know, it's valuable to us. 20 diamonds she gives us for 5 stacks of dirt. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Jessie B, again. It's coming back as FoxyNoTail an option if you can't blame lag, says Mongo. I would love it if they would let me do that, but I don't think so. And to be honest with you, you know, I'm here to play a fair game. If I did, for somehow miraculously end up as the person that survived the longest on the server, I would absolutely 100% not claim victory because I died in the first couple of hours and was resurrected due to that like mulligan rule, which is a little bit unfair on everyone else, really. So yeah, I'm not trying to win, let's put it that way. If I do happen to survive the longest through sheer means of just not doing anything dangerous and not logging in as often as everyone else, then like I say, I will happily submit to not being the winner. Lols. Whoa, bedtime. Jeez. Slip, slip, slip. Plus, bring back treasure. You never know. I might get more presents. Don't get if you don't ask, do you? And everyone likes it when people say oh, I didn't say bruh. Oops. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? There we go. That's better. People will definitely respond in a kind way now they've said plus bruh. I've seen it on the internet. That's how people talk to each other. Tress says, I understand what a mulligan does, but what does it mean? Is it reference to something? I have no idea. Not a clue. Not the person to ask about that. Maybe ask admin number 3. Although she probably won't know because she's a woman. Ask a man. Man will know. I'm joking, by the way. I'm taking completely 100% joking because of how ridiculous situations like that are. There's no space for it in the world. Absolutely none. And do you know what I keep seeing? And it's so sad. Like, TikTok, as much as I'm a little bit addicted to watching TikTok at the minute, because there is some genuinely funny stuff on there. Mr. Beardstone, you got a donkey. Ooh. Mine. Thank you, Mr. Beardstone. Woo. Amazing. It's a golf term for moving your ball back and taking a shot over, says Nixified. I don't know if it comes from some guy named Mulligan or what, though. Yeah, basically what I was saying there is there's a lot of, like, people intentionally going out of their way to basically spread sexism like they're, you know, they're right to be doing it. I just find it awful that people want to believe that and act in that way. I never understood anything like that because I grew up in a very, very much a strong woman household. My mother was the trouser wearer in our house, to excuse the term. She made the decision. My dad run around like saying yes, no problem. And that's how I grew up. I never grew up with well, I'm not saying my dad wasn't a strong man, but it was definitely. I grew up in a position where the lady was in charge. She was the boss, and that's how it's always been for me. So I find it immeasurable and completely. I can't understand it at all when I see people like with this attitude that's like wrong or not correct, and I just find it so bizarre that it's just. I find it quite funny, to be honest with you, which I shouldn't, but it is bizarre to me. Jesse, I'm making a little pond here for a stream. Hope you don't mind. So anyway, we won't touch on things like that, those things too much. But I just want to share some of those sorts of experiences with you. So if you ever see me making jokes of that particular variety, it is absolutely 100% because I just find it so incredibly ridiculous that those things actually exist. And I didn't think they did. I was so like, I see it on the news and like all of this thing. I'm thinking, really, why are people getting so like uppity about this and like questioning feminism and why women were so getting irate about it? And I didn't realize how prolific it was and how bad it is. You know, how much this actually genuinely does go on in the world, and it's awful. Oh yeah, so there you go. Don't do it, mate. Just be respectful of everyone, regardless of everything. Gender, race, beliefs, culture. Doesn't matter. They're just people. We're all the same. Oh, competing with Jesse for best puns is lawful. I don't think so. No, absolutely not competing with Jesse. Jesse will beat me hands down in anything like that. I'm just making something to just... Well, mainly because wheat needs water. And I want the stream to, you know, have... the wheat field to have a source of it, really, without just plonking bits of water everywhere. I mean, I'll still have to, like, hide away little bits of water everywhere as well, I imagine, but this is another fun way of doing it. And it gives me an opportunity to just have a bit of fun with building as well. Agreed, says Blue Cat. Good, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Will Podzol turn to dirt with water on it, or will it stay as Podzol? Because it'd be quite nice if the bottom of this had a bit of that in there. Oh, we could also do with some mossy cobble. I don't know if we've got any vines kicking about anywhere. We might have. Sorry, I've gone quiet there. I'm just thinking away to myself, reading chat. I'm still here, peeps. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're nearly at the point where we can start throwing in some of the good stuff. The water, yes. Need to go and see if we can find ourselves some stuff. Jeez, vines. I'm still here, says Lofty. Patchy Panda says, hey Foxy, just want to say thank you for nurturing and creating such an amazing community. You just logged on the VIP server for the first time. It was amazing. That's from the Patchy Panda, one of my latest patrons. You're very, very welcome. I try very hard to make sure everyone's as well behaved as possible. No, I don't. I think people generally gravitate towards people with a similar sort of outlook and perspective as their own, even if they don't necessarily come out with that themselves. If you get people that enjoy a particular type of person, if that makes sense. And I think that because I try as hard as I can to be positive and better I'm a right grumpy old man at the end of the day. Moan about everything, but I think I genuinely try to have a positive outlook about people and things, and bettering yourself and being as good a person as you can be. And I think by the fact that I'm doing that and doing that relatively publicly, I get a lot of other people around me that do the same thing. So I think the community is going to naturally be that way. So I can't take any credit for the wonderfulness of the people in the community. They're all just naturally wonderful. I made this fan art in under 5 minutes. Right, making YouTube. What? What a fan art? What? Can't see it, mate. Right, water time. Suppose it's not really. In fact, we could have this as a spring. Then we're not competing with Jessie B at all. If we just pop a little bit of stuff up there, we can have the water coming out of the back up here. Oops. That way we get this a nice little spring running down here instead. We are going to need more water. Could probably do with an unlimited water source. Ale Tube Gaming, is what you're doing an attempt to advertise your videos and stuff, or is it fan art of me or Don't Die? What is it? Because it the way you've written it without a link or anything just makes it seem like you're self-promoting. But if it's genuinely fan art, then absolutely go for it and tell everybody about it. If it's just fan art of someone else or something else, then keep it out of me chat, mate. So I guess now we need to make this into a bit of a stream. So get out the old thing and start digging, I guess. Bring it along the back of the path over here. Don't know where we'll take it to. We can probably just disappear over at this point somewhere. Never mind trying to rickroll. Sorry, like how chill you are. Trying to rickroll. God, when's that gonna die? It's so old. Get a new meme. Not funny anymore, mate. Need the water to not be literally everywhere. Oh, jeez. Making it worse, mate. Right, peeps. What's going on? What you got to tell me? You're all sat here saying nothing. Come on. Give me some questions. Give me some thoughts. Give us some topics to talk about. It's your job as much as it is mine to entertain you. No, it isn't. Yeah, it definitely is. 100%. Sure it is. Come on. We need information. Well, that worked well. There we go. Kind of almost better. Oof. Oh, jeez. I made a right mess here, haven't I? Me and water streams, we don't get on ever so well. One day I'll learn. I don't think today's that day. Now we've gone over here somehow. Great. Good job. Good job, Mr. No-Tail. Hang on a minute. I'm just timing out ale tube Gabe. Oh no, too late. Oh no, I did it. Put some soul soil in the water. It might look good, says Ram. That's a good idea. I haven't got any soul soil and I'm not going to Nether. If someone wants to bring me some soul soil, then yeah, great. But I'm not doing it. That's a good idea. I'm just, you know, the plan here is to not die. And that sounds very, very dangerous. I'm the sort of person that doesn't do dangerous things when trying not to die. Because I'll die. I'm never going to win if I keep dying. I need to go to bed. Quick, bedtime. Maybe I should bring my bed over to where I'm working. Then I don't have to keep going home. Besides some landscaping, have you future plans here in case you keep surviving? Traz, I didn't expect to live past the first 3 hours. I'm amazed I'm still alive. So one of the reasons I've picked being the gardener as my job is because I don't have any plans at all to build anything. I never did. But doing odd jobs and gardening is going to basically give me stuff to do for the whole season, because there's always going to be nicer things to do or things to improve or work on without having to worry about planning new builds and designs or where I'm going to build and what I'm going to do. So now I'm just going to stick to bettering the server as best I can, which is purely 100%, you know, in the eye of the beholder there, isn't it? And a lot of people might look at it going, well, it looks horrible what you've done, in which case that's fine. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's me plan. A time machine, then. You can skip to the end of the month and win.
Oh,
Mike, if I wanted to do that, I'd just not log in until the end of the month. There's a much simpler way of doing that without involving, you know,
idiot who would do such a thing.
super redstone,
SU Gaming just
world-destroying
subscribed
lasers.
for 12 months.
Thank you, Isu, subscribing for 12 months with Amazon Prime, no less, as well, which is one of the more tricky ways to subscribe, but is absolutely free. And is very helpful for me as a streamer and content creator. If you yourselves have Amazon Prime and you're not using your free subscription on anyone, then you are throwing money down the drain that could be really helpful for someone like me. It costs absolutely nothing. All you got to do is use your Amazon Prime account and you can choose one streamer to give your, I think it's like £2.50 a month, which might not seem like much, but it all adds up. Every little helps, as I steal that from Tesco. So yeah, absolutely. If you got Amazon Prime and you're not using your Prime subscription, then make sure you do, because it means a lot to streamers like me when people are supportive. It means we can do more with our time and continue to grow and basically be there for you guys for longer. So it's a good deal all round. My microphone. Just keep thinking Oliver is growing up too quickly. See if you can slow that down, lol. Seems like just the other day he was a little bitty boy. I know, Lawful. They do grow up so quick. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how fast they grow. Do you know Jessie B's Evie? Jessie B's Evie, her daughter, who was born at the beginning of Truly Bedrock Season 2, is like 1 year old in a couple of days. So, I mean, I don't know the exact number of days, but it's very soon. Well, I don't really listen and pay much attention. I should know the exact day because she literally said earlier on, but I wasn't listening and paying attention. But I know it's soon. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And why? Oh dear. Oh, I thought I was going to drown to death then. I got stuck underwater. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Thank you says, mine was 1 a couple of weeks ago. Crazy how quick time has gone. It is ridiculous, isn't it? It's like Nelly as well. I know she's not a kid, but she's just growing so ridiculously fast. I genuinely struggling to remember when she was small now. She's like just been big forever. I go back through the puppy pictures and think, well, that didn't last 5 minutes. I got a bad deal. My dog grew too quickly. This one's faulty. Send it back. Give me another one. Stays a puppy for longer. Bless her. I would never send her back. She's wonderful. She's brilliant. Couldn't send her back. Not even if I wanted to. tried that with the kids and it didn't work. Kept coming back. You left us at the bus stop again, Dad? No, I wasn't an accident. Isu says, biggest issue with Prime Twitch is remembering to log in and apply it monthly. Yes, exactly, which is why I always I'm always extra like impressed when people have a really long streak for having Amazon Prime, because it literally is not an easy thing to maintain a streak on, because it's you have to keep remembering to do it. So yeah, hats off to you, my good friend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Liara says, if you need mats for stuff, what, like for the dog to sleep on? She means materials, you moron. Oh yeah, hang on. And feel free to steal from my storage, by the way. I'll bear that in mind, Liara, but I prefer not to pinch off people, because you know, it'd be frustrating if you get to that point, you're like, oh, I'm sure I had some of those, I must have placed them somewhere, and you'll spend 20 minutes looking for something and it turns out I've used it. So if I'm desperate, then thank you, and I appreciate that, but otherwise I'll try my best to work within my own means. I've been digging a ton is all, says Liara. Fair enough. Well, in that case, I'll pinch all of the water out of your pond, and I probably might pinch a little bit of stone and maybe some andesite at some point, because I'm sure I'm going to run out of that soon enough. I don't want it there. I want it there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he swipes from Slacks. It's like, I ain't stolen anything from Slack for like a whole season. I haven't stolen anything. In fact, he's had like 2 stacks of that netherite stuff from me. He's winning this time. You know, I've hardly had anything. Yeah, it's just down the stairs. But yes, puppies grow so fast. They do. They do. They shouldn't. She should be banned from growing. How are we going to do this? We kind of want it to make it look like, oh jeez. Oh, there we go. We've got an unlimited bit now. Whoa. Oh jeez. I didn't want to fall in. I guess we're probably just going to have to keep the level up a bit higher until it gets towards the end a bit more. I wanted it to be sort of dropping down a bit more and having a bit more streaminess to it, but it's going to be tricky with it being so deep. We're going to need some bone meal as well to get like the seagrass and stuff in there. So we are going to need a source of bones. I don't suppose you've managed to dig up any bones, have you, Liara? Haven't managed to come across any fossils at all that you might have going spare anywhere? Would be awfully useful if you did, but not a problem if you haven't. Since you outlived Zloy, I think you deserve to steal his house. I couldn't do that. What, Zloy's... Foxy's asked me not to build above his house, so I'm going to build my house... Zloy? No, I couldn't do that to him. He might be back anyway, you know. He might sneak on as a like with a mustache and glasses on, pretending he's someone else. Come and claim it. Lloyd's house is now a rental flat above your apartment, says Michael Switch. Oh, you mean, does that mean I can charge rent for it? Can I charge it out? That'd be good. Get a bit of money from it. I could do with the diamonds. Let's be honest. Now, does Podsol survive underwater? This is the question. Let's chuck a few leaf blocks down there as well. Might do. Who knows? I can hear a skeleton. It's driving me nuts. I know it's underneath me, but it's worrying me. Very much worrying me. I don't like it. Send an invoice to Tiz Tom and tell him he lives there. Find someone with Silk Touch to move his ender chest there. That's a good idea. Excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that? I've got a Silk Touch shovel. It'll take me a while to mine it, but it should work. Yeah, move his ender chest. That'll show him. That is Tom. outliving everybody. Being alive again. Yeah, just come. Jesse, I really hope you don't mind me being all up in this particular point on your area. I hope it's not a problem. If it is, just let me know and I shall say, well, it's tough, mate. I've done it now. Right, lights. Let's stick a few lanterns down here and around the spot. Just keep it nice and lit. It's totally lit, bruh. Tis with his ender chest, says Traz. So funny. You exposed the skeleton a time or two on the river's edge. What? You exposed the skeleton a time or two on the river's edge? Did I? Jesse says, I don't mind at all. Well, that's good news. Excellent. Good. Right, we are not going to do too much around this edge with the paths and the grass and stuff because we are going to be making that field. I do want to maybe put a little bridge over it. We can move this sign now, I think. I think that could be quite useful to have a little bridge over that. Ooh. Although it's quite easy to jump across. And that's saying something considering how good I am at parkour. As a parkour master, I find it very easy to jump from side to side. But other people that might not have mastered the art quite so well may struggle. I haven't used any gravel. Totally gravel-free. Wow. Many lags today. See me bouncing around like a loon. Yeah, gravel could have been good in there. I think we'll chuck a bit of gravel at that bit there. I can reach it. It's not there. Oh, now look what you've done. Now look what you've done, you wazzock. You've made the water go up another level. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And now it's night time. Run away! There was a bed at Liara's house, though. I'm going to use that today. Oop. Wow, so much chat. Look at the size of the chat screen. It's ridiculous. Oh, missed that one. Let's put some more gravel in there, in that hole there. A little bit more down here. There we go, lovely jubbly. Bit of that there, lovely. Amazing. Oh jeez, now I've done it again, look. Not so bad, could definitely do with a bit of bone meal in there though. That's Pixie's bed, by the way, says Leo. I've slept in Pixie's bed, oh jeez. I'm for it now, peeps. His bed's all soggy. It's all like gross from being outside in the rain. Why did he bring it inside? There's room in here. He can put it on one of the kitchen sides if he needs to. It'd be more comfortable than being in the garden. Right then. What do I need? Jesse B, by the way. Mini dirts here if you need it. I definitely could do to manufacture a little bit more coarse dirt. Let's do that for a start. Let's have a whole bunch of that. Podzol, I can grab. What else do I need? What are they coming here for? Probably more slabs of stone things. Oh, and iron in order to make more lanterns with. Ooh. Another 8. I could probably do with more than that. Literally all my iron going on lanterns. I'm so rich. So totally rich. Right, we can start planting some of these seeds in a minute as well. Have a few more leaves. Grab a few of those. Why not? A few of them. I don't seem to have any andesite. Liara, do you have lots of andesite, did you say? Infinite Judging should have made you parkour kid, says Avoided Law. Parkour king even. Not lots, but sure, for sure some. Do you mind if I steal it? It would come in awfully handy. I'd really appreciate it, Miss Liara, if you wouldn't mind awfully letting me borrow it, miss, please. Go for it. Excellent. I'm going to go down Liara's stairs, probably to certain doom. There's no doubt bad things at the bottom of there. Hopefully there won't be. We've prepared. We've got our totem. Grab a sword, just in case. Easy. 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 Liara's got a wheat field. And turtles. And a diamond. And sugar... What? Where's the storage? Is it down the diamond mine? Oh no, no. Nifty ratty meanie. Don't tell me I gotta go down there. I really gotta go down there. Oh no. Not all the way, says Leo. Okay, I gotta do twin first. Hello everyone. Hi. Oh look. Wow. Look at all of this. Great. There it is. No, it's not it. Amazing. Thank you. Ow. Hey Lofty, how you doing? Sound a bit different today, don't I? A bit out of practice. Being myself. I don't think it's going to last long. Oh. Slightly too many. How's everyone doing today? You all alright? I'm the best at don't die. Look at me, I haven't died once yet. Loads better than everyone else. They're all useless. Don't even know why they bother playing it. They're never going to beat me. Yara, I'm going to steal some of your gravel as well. Not asking, I'm just saying. Just telling you, okay? Your new champion says, hey Roxy, how are you today? Probably doing better than you. Always am, really, aren't I? This game's so easy. I don't know how that Fox fella makes it look so hard. It's just like, all you got to do is, like, play Minecraft. How hard can it be? Thanks, Lee. Okay, gonna place some seeds now. Exciting, isn't it? Oh. How are you gonna keep everyone entertained, Foxy? And plant some seeds. Great. Good job. My thumbs behind my hair and I've got man thumbs. Boom, it's gone. No more. Man thumbs or not, she's not staying. Okay. We're getting in the farmland. This is looking epic already. Jeez, look at it. It's the bestest field you've ever seen. I know it is. You don't even have to say, oh man, I can't turn pods. Ah! Pods all into it. I know what you're all thinking. Wow, oh, FoxyNoTail. That field is so entertaining and epic looking. I could watch you plant seeds all day. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to watch me plant them all day because this live stream at some point will come to an end. But you can watch me place them for a while. Even these ones that don't have any water. We'll place them together. Ideally before the dirt all turns back to dirt. Farmland, technically. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, look at that. Best farmland you've seen today. I know it is. You don't even need to say, because I know it's true. Bring that around there a bit. Wonderful job. Nice. We do need to consider a few things. One is, I mean, keeping it wet's not a problem because it doesn't really matter. Once it's grown, it's for decoration. It's not like we're going to be harvesting much of it. We probably will do at the start just so that we can, you know, keep our supplies up while we're replanting the area. But the main thing we got to consider is I don't know. I've forgotten. It's gone out of my head now. Should have considered it quicker, shouldn't I? Oh, lighting it, keeping it light. I don't think on Java Edition we can light through the block. I'm pretty sure they stopped that happening on Java Edition a while ago. I'm pretty sure even like non-full blocks will not let light through now, which is, I mean, it's the correct thing, but it's also very annoying. So we need to consider how we're going to do that. We also are going to put a few spots of water around just to make life a little bit easier. A little bit easier for me to actually plant the stuff. Oops. Sorry, Cave, whoever lives there. Oh, jeez. Wasn't me, mate. It was an accident. May have slightly wetted the cave that's down there. Just Shanky says, hey guys. Hey, Just Shanky. Maybe a hotel or carousel, says Michael Switch. A hotel or carousel? What, to light the wheat field? What? What? Are we talking about different things here? We'll keep the wheat fields lit with a hotel. Not really what I had in mind there, Mike. Kind of get the feeling you're thinking about something else. Jack-o'-lantern says, Just Shanky. Now that is a good idea. If we could talk someone into giving us some pumpkins. Oh, jeez, I've done it again. We could potentially grow a few of those and make some jack-o'-lanterns. That is actually a really good idea. Give that person a prize. Me iron hose not going to last long here. Builds for this world? Oh, I'm not going to be building anything. But I suppose it depends on how long I live, I guess. But I wasn't planning on building anything. I won't have the materials, Mike. That's the problem with not doing anything dangerous, is the only materials I'm going to have is mud. Mud and stone is pretty much all I'm going to be able to lay my hands on. So unless people are going to donate, you know, significant amount of materials, I'm pretty much stuck doing what I'm doing. Sticks, please. I need 3 for a... No, I don't. No, I don't. Bedtime. Oh, well, Sleepy Pixie bed. See, Bruno, he has a farm, says Milsey. Ah, brilliant. Okay. You'll have to tell me where he lives, and maybe we'll go on an adventure. But not a dangerous adventure. I'm not going anywhere dangerous. As long as it's a safe adventure. Whoa, say, I don't want to break me crops. Safe adventure, then we'll consider it. Otherwise, it's no good. We're not doing it. Safe or nothing. Okay. The only way. We could really do with loads of hay as well. Hay bales will make this look loads better. And we can put like plaster leaves and stuff around in the middle of the field. That will add a little bit of life and variation, but it really needs to be hay. Hay is what we're going to need. So we're going to need vast quantities of seeds or wheat, which we will get as this starts to grow, but it does mean we're going to be having to harvest it a lot, which is kind of a shame because it's not really designed for harvesting. It's designed to look nice, which we'll see. See how it goes. I put seeds in your storage. Oh, thank you. I will come and steal them. Unless she's talking to someone else. I'm pretty sure she was talking to me. You talking to me? No, you. No, you. That's a meme as well. Ah, the no you meme. I know all the old memes. Okay, we are now run out of those ones, but no you says we've got some in our storage area, so this is good news. Hello? Sorry, I saw you. Don't you trample my crops, missus. You'll be in trouble. Where did she put them, though? This is a question. Aha! Mini. Oh, look! Potatoes and carrots as well. And wheat. Oh, we can have a variety. Oh, this is good news. Thank you very much, Liara. Very kind indeed. Oh, this is excellent. Mitz is here. Sorry, I'm super late, she says. Don't worry, just stroll in an hour late, Mitz. It's fine. I've only had to deal with all the trolls today on my own. It's fine. Lofty being the main one, to be honest with you. Jeez. Can't get the staff. Don't know why I pay you. You don't? Oh, yeah. Be as late as you want, then. It's fine, Mitz. As usual. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. We've all got lives. We've all got lives and things going on and things to do. You are not required to be here all of the time. It's lovely that you are and you are dedicated like that, but you really don't have to be. Okay? Jeez. Make me feel guilty. Me a troll, you got the wrong person, says Lofty. I don't think I have, Lofty. Don't think I have got the wrong person there at all. Now, the carrots and potatoes will look nice around the edges as it's like slightly different variation on the crop. So we'll definitely go and plant a few of those around. They'll look pretty sweet, bro. Why are you speaking like that? I don't know. Don't ask me. I haven't got a clue, mate. Right, we need to get rid of Podsol here, though. Podsol here is going to be no good. It says, hey, Hanku. Hanku hasn't responded. Ranger says, villagers make great carrot farms, so I've heard. Yes, they do. Villagers are wonderful for lots of things. But again, probably very unlikely to be featured in what I do here. In fact, I know for a fact they're not going to be featured because I hate villagers, and having anything to do with them at all just makes me die a little bit on the inside. So yeah, no, there shall be no villagers being villaged in what I do. Sorry, mate. You're getting all excited about villagers, and that's just not going to happen. Sure, plenty of other people will do villagery things, just not me. Sea pickles, that would be handy. We could light up the water spots with sea pickles. Does anybody have any sea pickles? Again, we could farm those if we had bone meal. Still don't have any bone meal. Sea pickles would be great, though. Looking at Liara again. You got turtles? Maybe you've got sea pickles? Been somewhere where there's a beach? Just Shanky says composters. What should I compost? I don't own anything. If I could compost dirt. No one that I know on says Lee, but Jesse B, they're saying I do. Admin number 3's got them. Unfortunately, because she's not a man, I'm not going to accept them. They won't be very good sea pickles from a woman. Rubbish ones. Probably broken. She didn't know how to use them. Again, this is a joke. You have to be there earlier in the live stream to understand why I'm saying these jokes about admin number 3, which is Jesse B. I've coral in my front by my dock, says Jesse. You got a dock? Jesse B got all the things. Amazing. I mean, you sound more like you're showing off than offering me free samples, though, Jesse. I've got to admit. I've got loads. You're not having them, though. Oh, but Jesse. Can you compost grass on Java, says Ranger's Edge? I don't know. Oh, look, it's Shep. Ooh. Bruh. No way. No, only 4? Only 4? I can't believe. Jeez, Shep. I can't catch a break. Thank you, Shep. Many misspelt thank yous there. That's amazing. Not embarrassed to be following after those jokes, says oh, it's absolutely 100% completely like the opposite of what I mean. We were talking about earlier about Jessie B being admin number 3, but she was saying that it's she actually came up with the idea for Don't Die, and I just thought it was a bit ridiculous that she's not admin number 1 in that case. So we were talking about how I grew up in a very strong female orientated household, how my mother was really strong character. She was the leader of our household, so I've always grown up with this notion that the women are in charge and they're the stronger of the two. So I've never understood until recently how prolific and bad sexism is as a whole and how awful it is, and I just never saw it from my perspective because I grew up in such a strong, well, the household run by such a strong woman that I just never even gave it a thought that these things even existed. And it's only really recently in my life that I've been able to see how terrible it is, how bad it is. So, you know, making a pointed jokes like that, I know it's probably, you could be seen in poor taste out of context, but it really sort of, from my point of view, is highlighting that these things aren't okay. So, yeah, please don't think for a second that I would ever consider those things are okay. It's highlighting it that I think is important. It's funny because Foxy is #1 advocate, says Jesse B. Shep asked you about the shovels in game chat, by the way, did he? Oh, very much. Sorry, I was on smiley face. I was on a bit of a rant there. I don't want people thinking that I'm even for a second saying things that are not right. In fact, I should probably just avoid those things in general. And then no one can get the wrong end of the stick. Foxy's #1 advocate, says Jesse B. Yes, very much so. I think I'm on your wavelength there, Jesse. I think I know what you're getting at. Right. Anyway, Jesse B's front porch, sea pickles. Of many high qualities. Not front porch, dock. She said dock. Where's your dock? Wow. This is nice. Whoa! Flea Puff raiding with a party of 160. Gee whiz! Wow. Thank you. Is this the dock? Probably not. Amazing. What a raid. Many people coming along saying hello. Where's your dock, Jesse? I've been following you on YouTube and Discord, so I knew the joke was not representative of your actual news, says Ninja Dan Kinate. Good. I'm glad you were aware of that. I think it's important that I shared that anyway, again, just in case anyone was new into the stream and didn't have that reference from earlier in the stream when we mentioned it. But I think that's a good point, well made, that we should probably avoid that
the
sort
Frog
of
Queen just
jokes, because you don't know who's going to take it the wrong way. Wow, thank you very much. Subscriber as well. Beltfed Joe has gifted a subscription
Fleapuff
to
just
Fleapuff.
subscribed.
There's blue coral under where you were standing, says Jesse B. Oh, yay. Thank you, Jesse. Blue coral, do you not have sea pickles then? I don't have any way of producing sea pickles. It's the sea pickles that I would require. Oh, I see. I don't have any bone meal. So I can't make any. I've got no bones.
Sweet.
Fleapuff just gave Fleapuff a subscription.
Oh, we got a hype train has just kicked off. Got Arena Lisa Erin sharing 100 bits. Fleapuff has given out a sub gift as well. The squirrel 100.
One. Have we had a choo-choo?
We have not had a choo-choo. Thank you very much. Better not have any sneaky creepers in this field, says Shep. No. No, I don't want anyone wandering past and accidentally setting off my field creepers, Shep. You set my tree creeper off. I'm very disappointed in you. Oh. Someone beat me to it. Okay, so we're not going to get sea pickles for now. So we're going to probably have to consider jack-o'-lanterns then, which means we are going to need some pumpkins. Where are we going to get pumpkins from? Excuse me. Shep, you don't happen to have any pumpkins kicking about in your house that we can grow? Excuse me. Shep also said earlier on that I can steal whatever I want from his house. Very, very friendly people on this server, I have to say. Very, very nice SMP. Very, very nice bunch of people. I've not gotten to know many people yet. Or what, I'm going to call them newbies. I'm the newbie, aren't I? The people that I don't know, basically. But it's a lovely community. I've got a composter there. Says, oh goodness, I've got bone meal just him little mine out the back. What do you use? How do you get your bone meal, Jesse? How do you get your? What do you compost? What have you been composting? I'll just take a little bit. I don't need many sea pickles. It takes half. Takes half of Jesse B's got bone meal supplies. I suppose you've probably got quite a lot of sugarcane that you can compost. It's not very automatic, Jesse. Jeez. If you give me a bunch of redstone, I can automate this for you. Make it a bit... Oh, I can't even pick them off. My inventory's a bit full. What can I get rid of? Shep raiding as well. Jeez, another 55 people coming in. Welcome more raiders. Many, many raids today. This is good news. It's a good day to be a no-tail with all of these raids. Very, very appreciative of it all. Thank you so much. Welcome. If you're new here, feel free to ask any questions you want to ask. Give us topics to talk about. I like to keep rabbiting on. It's what I do. And I appreciate questions. I'm not one to shy away from a question unless it's, well, I was going to say one I feel uncomfortable with, but I still attempt most of them. There we go. I don't think we can carry many more sea pickles. I think we're just about there. And we'll grab those, and then I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, Jesse, pinch the rest of this bone meal that I've still got left on me, because I'd just like to bone meal the bottom of my riverbed to try and get a little bit of seagrass in there. Or what is it, seagrass? You know what I mean. Jesse B with all the things. She got it all. Look at these 3D mushrooms. That's part of the Optipine pack that I think I'm using. They look funky. Oh no, it's vanilla tweaks, isn't it? That's it. Welcome, raiders. Whoop whoop. Can't believe it. It's raid crazy. Right, don't squish the stuff. Many. Okay. We can probably put some of these things in the river as well. Give that a little bit of ambience. Oh, there's no water in that bit. Don't put them there then. Oh, geez, there's no water there either. No? Just making... I won't do that. Just making a mess of my river. Jeez. There we go. It's kind of not quite how I expected, those giant ones, but that'll do. There we go. Oh, it's nice that you can get it on the stone on Java as well. I don't think you can... maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you can do that on Bedrock. Shep says, oh, by the way, I now have end gear stuff. I can give you armor and things. I will force you to survive, Foxy. I would very much appreciate that, Shep. I mean, Jesse B gave me 20 diamonds yesterday for a whole bunch of dirt, so I'm feeling a little bit more secure. But I would definitely appreciate any end things that you can give me. You know, enchanted stuff. Yep, I'm not gonna say no. Let's put it that way. Why would I? Free stuff. No, I'm all right. I'll pass. I'll be all right. I'll manage on my own. $50 sugar shells, says Royal Sig. He's just given me 4. Literally just given me 4. I don't think I could be greedy and ask for it any more than that. Oh, come on. Really? No water there? Here's a bit of that water. Shove it down there. There we go.
Shepherd_Tamer just subscribed.
Belfed Joe giving out another sub gift there to Shepherd Tamer. Thank you very much.
Bob 73 just subscribed.
And Bob Reen 73 has just subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much for your Amazon Prime subscription. It does very much mean a lot and helps me out massively. So thank you. Right, we're going to chuck a little bit of bone meal around this towards the edge of our little wheat field here. We're not going to spread the wheat field out too far. I don't want it to be too crazy. I think we could probably bring it over this way a little bit more, but I'll certainly give it a bit more shape. But, oh, wrong thing. Can I? Yes, I can. That's right then. But yeah, I don't think we want it to be too massive. I think we're not too far away from where we want it now anyway. We're just going to splat a few carrots and spuds around in places as well, just to give it a little bit more of an interestingness going on about it. We'll harvest some as well because we're going to need more. And I now can't pick up any of those. Why is my inventory always full? If only I had just been given 2 shulker boxes. Let's go grab those shulker boxes. How do I delete my chat, says Ram19. I don't know how you would delete your chat. Is there a particular reason why you'd like to delete your chat? Maybe you said something you shouldn't have said. What happened? Oh, it's there. Okay. We can now store a few things in here that we don't need immediate access to. Nice. Maybe plant a little bit of sugarcane along as well. I would quite like to put string above it, though. I don't really want to break into my cobwebs, but I guess I'm going to have to. Can we just... No. It's a shame. Gonna have to do it the good old-fashioned way then. Oof. 1 bit of string each. Very expensive. Very expensive. What? No way.
Zero Dragon Law donated £25. Hey man, this is long overdue. I enjoy all your content from the add-ons to the quality videos. Keep up the great work. I still don't understand why you don't have more viewers because you really should.
Zero Dragon Lord, thank you so much for that ridiculous donation. That's absolutely wonderful. And also, you know, everything you just said there was lovely. Wow, Shep. Protection. Mending and protection. Can I take any of this? I have string as well, says Jesse. I can't just take all your stuff, Jesse. Take whatever you want. You don't get the shulker, though. Well, that's fine. I'll definitely take the pickaxe, if you don't mind, Shep. You've given me a couple of amazing shovels already, so I won't steal any more of those.
Hang on a minute to let me count it. 1, 2, 3,
I'll definitely take the leggings.
15 subs.
Don't want Frostwalker, but I'll take those protection 3 boots.
Petrios just gifted 5 subs.
I'll take the helmet. Fire protection 4's got to be better, hasn't it? And what am I missing there? A decent chest plate, really. Although I've got a diamond chest plate. Shep, can I take both of those sets of... Oh, no, because then I'll have Frostwalker. I was going to combine them. But no, that's great. Thank you, Shep. Very, very nice of you. Very, very nice of you indeed. That's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to actually combine those shoes, so I've still got a little bit of feather falling on my shoes, my boots. I'm not ignoring you, by the way, there, Petrius. 5 community sub gifts just given out then. 2, Adia Gob, 11, Zerk, Asmat, Capthoke, and Emerald Wolf. If you're one of those people, please give a huge thank you to Petrius, who's just gifted you a subscription. That's absolutely wonderful. You guys have been incredibly generous today. So, not that you aren't always generous, but even more so than normal. So thank you so much. 9, 2. We'll go for the 2, I think. That seems a bit cheaper. We might as well rename them while we're here as well. We don't need the levels for anything. Actually, no, we will. Yeah, we do need the levels, just in case we need to enchant anything. And now I can't X out of it. I'm stuck in the UI. Really? I can't X out of the... What? Is this a thing? I can't get out of the UI. What? I'm going to have to close Minecraft. Great. Thanks, game. Oh, my keyboard's apparently... Oh, my keyboard's completely disconnected. There we go. It's not Minecraft at all. It's just my keyboard being useless. Press escape. I was absolutely pressing escape. My keyboard had decided to connect to... it's one of those keyboards that connects to 3 different computers, but there's a button on it to change which one it's connected to. For whatever reason, it decided it's connected to one of the other computers, which is not actually turned on. So, I'm glad I wasn't fighting the creeper when that happened. Let's put it that way. That could have been dangerous. Wow. Big chicken moves, says Blue Cat. Many face palms. All right, I'll give you a face palm. Jeez.
Oh, mate.
There you go. First face palm in ages, that one. Get a wireless keyboard, they said. I know, right? I know, exactly. Okay, so let's put the boots on. Let's go. Crack on with this field, which I think's coming along okay. I don't think it's coming along too badly at all. It needs a lot of work still. There's a lot to do with it, but I don't think it's coming along okay. Not the best one in the world, but it's also not the worst either. I'm going to put some more of those there, and I think we'll have some the other side as well. And this time we can reach. These ones can be a double high one, and we'll pop the string on top. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely jubbly. Very nice. Swap that for some spuds. Swap that for some carrots. This one up here we'll swap for some carrots. Over here. Thank you, Jessie B, for the string. Everybody being so generous. Look at that netherite armor that Jessie B's got. Jeez, you can see she's an admin, helping herself to creative mode, I think. BCE, surprised Mitz wasn't blamed, right? Wow. And well, Mitz is the one that controls which computer my keyboard does connect to, so it probably is her fault. But I just don't want to keep blaming Mitz for everything. She deserves it. I know most things are her fault, but she needs a break from time to time from being blamed on. Otherwise, she's going to get a bad name for herself, you know. So, I just think it's important not to just blame Mitz all the time. This is an add-on. I was late to the stream, Sarah Dragonlord. This is Java Edition. Hey, Shep. What you got for me this time? Giving me more stuff, or are you just standing there gawking at my amazing-looking, not very nice wheat field? He's typing, I think. Typing something. Oh. I has books, but this field is gorgeous. I don't think it's gorgeous. Not yet. Will be at some point. Hopefully. What we got here? Protection 4? No way. Whoa! Oh, Jep, you're the man. Jeez. Thank you. I'm going back home again to apply them. Apply my new enchantments. The waterfall is gorgeous, says Shet. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Right, okay, so we've now got to decide what we're going to do. So chest plate definitely needs protection 4 on it. That goes without saying. So let's put that on there. Yep. Boots, we're upgrading from protection from feather falling 1 to feather falling 4. Absolutely. 100% required. So that means we've got a protection 4, which we don't actually need right now. So we can hang on to that maybe for a little while if Shep doesn't mind. GG, you crazy kid. What happened? GG, Roxy. What's he done? First beacon?
Hang on a minute to let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
Shep says...
Slominski 9 just gifted 5 subs.
Slominski, gifting 5 subs. A lack of hygiene. Bio 25 DC. Paul Drink a Lotos. Craft Pumpkin and Defunk, if you're one of those people, please give a huge thank you to Slominski there. And Shep says, you know we have a massive trading hall with free books to take, right? I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. And you guys can't see the chat because our stuff's in the way. Do you know what? Hanku actually pointed out this to me after the stream yesterday. So why don't you move your picture so that we can see? I've actually got a button to do that. If I do... Oh, jeez. Oh, maybe that one? That might help a little bit, possibly. It's not 100% ideal, but now you can probably see a bit more. Right, where were we? We are planting seeds and taking names. No, it doesn't quite work, does it? Don't quite work, that one, does it? If you need a tour into the village, Foxy, let me know. I will at some point, Shep, absolutely, but not right now. I'm not too fussed about it. I will work my way to the village eventually, but not at this particular moment in time. Right, fences. Fences. So this is going to be the first field border at this point here, I think. So we'll bring some fences along. Ooh, not there. Along here. And we'll bring this up towards Jesse's base up here without actually interfering with Jesse's base if possible. And we'll bring the field up to match that bit there. And we'll pop a load of lanterns along that as well to keep it... Just chuck those carrots on the floor, apparently. Keep it nice and light. Don't want to have too many things going on. We don't want to have torches all over the floor. What we want to avoid. Is this the Citadel, says OG? This is Don't Die. This is a basically a content creator's 1 month SMP with the mission is not to die. If you die, you're out. So it's basically a hardcore server. It started with 30 creators, I believe, and this is the second season. It started the first one last December. It was Don't Die December, and it's run by Jesse B, Mr. Beardstone, and Shepherd Tamer. And if you don't know who they are, then you should definitely check all 3 of them out as quickly as possible because they're absolutely wonderful people. So there you go. Isu says, so if you're not going into the nether, how do you displease a piglin? Ah, well, you see, there is actually one outside the house over there, so I could do that if I needed to. Not that I had actually considered that, so I should probably remove that. You're going to use it now, aren't you? You're absolutely going to make me do displease a piglin. And if you do, you know, me and you are going to fall out, sunshine. I'll just put it that way, okay? Please don't make me do that. I don't want to die on Don't Die. I want to live. I want to be the last one standing, even though I've already died once, but don't tell anyone. I'm almost redeemed. I almost redeemed that earlier, but thought it might anger the fox's ranged end. It wouldn't anger me. I certainly wouldn't be angry. I would feel quite sheepish that I had forgotten to turn it off. But yeah, it wouldn't anger me. I'm sure we could have some fun with it. If I did die, then so be it. You know, it's one of those things. At some point, it's going to happen. I'd rather it wasn't from you guys redeeming things like that. But if that's the case and that's what happens, then that's what happens. At least we're a little bit more kitted out now, thanks to Shep. So if you did make me do that, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Oh, there we go. Oh, displease me. I read that as displease a piglin then, says Isu. Isu, what can I say to displease you? Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't know how I could displease you, Isu. I have to think about it for a minute or two. Remind me in a few minutes when I've forgotten, okay? While I consider it. Could do with some wooden slabs here and some cobblestone. JCB's here saying hello, hello. Hello, JCB. How are you doing? What's going down in JCB town? What's happening, bruh? Need a crafting table. We need to make some slabs. This looks really good, says Ogdie34. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you think so. I don't know whether you're talking about the server as a whole or what I'm doing, but either way, I'll take the compliment. Right, this area is coming together quite nicely now. We do need, I think, some more leaves. Some more bushy leafy bits. Let's bring some over here where it's a little bit too podzolly for my liking. And let's bring them the other side of the fence as well. Let's have a really overgrown bit there. Many, many bushes. Swamping this little bit of fence. And let's bring it around the back here a little bit. Julana says, Mitz, the chat's moving fast, I guess. There is a lot going on. JCB says, I joined the dragon fight earlier, but didn't get a shot in because I was being chased by an enderman. Pops a totem too. Woof. Man. Ninja Dan says, I've been loving your MC development tutorials. Will you do any live streams of the same? I wouldn't mind doing live streams on those, but I think they probably appeal to such a small audience. It might not be... Or like, not a small audience in general, but a small audience in terms of what, you know, as a part of my audience. I don't think it would be particularly well searched for and found by Twitch for new people to come along as much. But I'd love to do it. I'd love to build stuff together. But it's, I don't know. I don't know how well it'd go down. It might be worth a try at some point. Might be worth a try. Where are those leaf details coming from? That looks great, says Matoro. Oh, do you mean the bushy leaves? These are from Vanilla Tweaks. They look absolutely wonderful. I am going to be releasing, although it'll be for experimental mode for now, but I am going to be releasing a Bedrock Edition version of it. Unfortunately, with Bedrock Edition, though, or you could say fortunately, depending on how you look at it. On Java Edition, it happens on all leaves. So any tree that grows, any leaf you place has this on. It's not possible to do that with Bedrock Edition because you can't, at this particular moment in time, change the block shape, basically the geometry for a block of existing Minecraft blocks. But you can, in experimental mode, actually create new blocks that have their own custom shape. So it is possible for us to create bushy leaves that you would probably craft from having leaves with, what's the word? Like grass. So let's say you've got some grass or some seagrass or something like that from bone mealing, and you pick them up with shears or silk touch. You would then be able to combine those with leaves to make a new block, which would be your bushy leaves, which I think would be quite popular. Not quite as vanilla as I'd like, because it's effectively adding a new block to the game, but with it being a block that's very similar to existing ones, I don't think too many people would really have a big issue with it. Ugly says, do you do a podcast? I recognize your voice. I have, oh geez, a long time ago. I did a relatively regular podcast, and I sort of tend to update it maybe once every 6 months or so at the moment. So I'd always plan on doing more with it, but it's always one of those things. It's so far down the back of the list that it doesn't never get round to it. So I don't know whether you'd have recognised me from that. It wasn't a particularly popular or prolific one. So, and it was just on my own. It wasn't like I did it with other people. So maybe I've just got one of those voices that you find familiar. Right, okay, so that area to that side is starting to come through nicely now. The fields always look so much better when you've got that variation, when it's still growing. Once it all becomes wheat, it's not quite as nice. I think that's really starting to come together on this side. I think this looks pretty nice. I do want to look what it looks like with shaders on, though. So let's go to our shaders, go to the complementary shaders, wait 3 hours for them to actually activate and see what it looks like. Matro says, sounds like it'd make for a nice detailing block. Yeah, absolutely. Reslayer says, if you were creating a new block under experimental mode with the geo information, is it being treated like an entity? No, it's not. It is still being treated like a block. Not bad. Not a bad looking little field there. Coming together very nicely. Oh, look, I've got a shadow. Perhaps a little bit bright, if anything. That area over there needs a bit of work, I think. And this bit where we've got all of this podzol from Jessie B's bit, I don't think she'll mind, but I'm going to just going to dirty that up a little bit, just so it's not quite so rough around the edges, or so straight at the edges even. That's the opposite of what I want. So sorry, Jessie, I'm just coming along and making a mess of your edge in there with a little bit of coarse dirt. Maybe we should throw some normal dirt as well in there so we get some grass. It's those straight lines, you see. Throw everything out. Okay, nice. We're also just going to pop a random lantern down there as well. Keep that nice and bright. Shaders back off now. Are you using the complementary shaders, says JCB? Yes, that's looking quite lovely, says Matoro. Thank you very much. Yeah, those shaders that Zloy used for his TB intro video, I fell in love with them as soon as he showed them. I thought they were wonderful. So I thought this is a good opportunity for us to use them. Get out of me lake! River thing! You pest? Jeez. Don't you squash my wheat, Shep. You'll be in bother, sunshine. Jeez. Coming and giving me presents and then getting in me lake. Who does he think he is? I've not brought my hoe. Oh, I have. I haven't got my hoe with me, but I have. I don't think... yeah, we do actually. We need to do a little bit more planting around here. Not too much. Just to bring it up the edges a little bit. And then we can just sort of mucky this end up here as well. A few path blocks, bit of podzol. Bit of coarse dirt. Bring it all together nicely. Job's a good one. Field is nearly complete. It's actually gone a lot quicker than I thought it would, this field. I thought it'd take us ages getting all of the shepherd boat on me river. Get out of it! Pest! Clear off! If you squash any of my wheat, there'll be trouble. It's nothing sacred anymore. This river is hard to boat. It's not a boating river. It's just to look nice. Jeez. What a pest. Wasn't someone developing ray tracing shaders for Java? Says Just Shanky. I'm sure they are. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't know whether Java Edition would need a new graphics engine for that or not, or whether that could be done with mods. I'm sure it could be done with mods. Must be able to be. Be interesting to see. Right, bit of wood. Little bit of wood. Some logs over there for no reason as well. And we'll strip one of them for no reason as well. Because why not? Because we can! Would like another slab. Put an andesite slab there. Little bit of grass path. And I think that just about sells that bit. We're going to stick one spud just there. Nice! Looking pretty sharp, if you don't mind saying so myself. Don't want them there, though. Let's grab some fences and our lanterns. Whack a fence there, put a lantern on it. Do another one over here, why not? Maybe a couple more just on this bit here. And then we'll bring that up to meet Jessie B's bit around the top here. Oh, that's a bit close to that one. I don't think we need that one. Very good. They have a new graphic engine now. OpenGL3, says Just Shanky. I don't know what that... Well, I know what it means, but I don't know what that means in terms of technology. Poachum says, so how's you? I'm alright, how are you doing? Foxy, is that cranky old guy yelling at the kids on his grass? Maybe. I'm definitely going to be a cranky old guy when I'm old. You're old now? Shut up. No, I'm not. You're old. Not as old as you. Wow. I don't want to be old. I like being young and sprightly, like a spring chicken. That's me. Spring chicken no tail. That's what I'm often known as. Maybe not. Yeah, it's a true story. They have a new graphic engine now. Oh, I've just read that. Come on, peeps in the chat. Hurry up. Jeez, I'm reading the same thing twice. What's going on? What's going on? Really do with a little bit more bone meal. I can't go and steal any more off Jessie B. She's given us enough stuff today. I asked if there are any good shaders for Bedrock, says Royal Sig. Problem with Bedrock is unless you've got RTX, shaders are pretty much going away. Even I think they're even talking about bringing the new rendering engine over to mobile as well, so they could have like effectively RTX on mobile and oh thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so there were really good shaders for Bedrock. They don't work on Windows 10 anymore, or some console now, because of the updates to the graphic engine to make RTX work, and that's going to be getting worse as time goes on as well, really. So RIP shaders for Bedrock. Maybe one day they'll bring back third-party shader support. That would be nice if they did. I'm not holding my breath. I think all of their eggs are definitely very much in the shaders basket at the moment. Not the shaders, RTX. You know what I mean. RTX on mobile. My phone's going to explode. Yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be RTX as such, but that sort of thing. I think, you know, using that system in order to generate similar looking shaders so that they've got like a uniform thing across the board, really. I might be wrong on that. That's what I think is likely to happen. They keep threatening to bring it out to more consoles, don't they? So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I don't want any more of that, actually. Is that coarse? No. It's coarse dirt. Bruno went to sleep. Thank you, Bruno. Appreciate it. I like a good sleeper. Stops me from dying so regularly. Bring this podsole down here a little bit. I need to transition that really from where it is so it doesn't look quite so plastered around the place where it is. Stuck over here. I think that's looking pretty good. Looks like we're missing a few bits down here. This looks a little bit empty here. Don't want to overdo it too much. Do a few bits more, I think, here and there. What do you reckon, peeps? Looking good? Oh man, more torches. Torches everywhere. 4 lanterns left. I want RTX so bad for playing on Overworld server, but cards are expensive. Might have to sell everything I have. Don't buy them yet. They are ridiculously expensive. Nvidia seem to be working on working the crypto mining stuff out of their graphics cards to make them more accessible for gamers. So prices should probably come down on the next iteration of cards, and the new technology. They normally sort of release them towards the end of the year, I think. So yeah, just hang on for now if you can. Till later in the year, maybe look around Christmas time at getting a new card if you're interested in it, and get a cheaper one. I think that's coming together quite nicely. Lovely, it looks good, says Ogdi. I don't know whether I'm saying your name right, probably not. I have RTX on my laptop. I've never used it, says Riffraff. Compared to Java shaders, these complementary ones, it looks rubbish. I thought RTX was amazing, and it does in certain circumstances look brilliant, but it's actually quite basic. Can't believe Shep broke me trees. Very disappointed about that. I mean, this area was looking amazing in the last stream, and now it looks rubbish now. I don't know how to bring it back to what it was. I don't have it recorded anywhere. Suppose I could go back to the stream and check out what we did with it there. Lame chat. Well, I don't think, peeps, we're too far off what we were setting out to achieve for today, so I can't imagine we'll be streaming, well, geez, for a great deal longer today. We're just about at our 2-hour point where we normally stop. So we should probably, I'm not ending just yet, but we should probably start considering who we're going to be sending the raid on to. Got a few peeps lined up now. Who do you think we should go to next? Who's... Ooh, got an egg. Who's ready for a raid, do you think? Let's trim a little bit of this back a bit. The remnants of the previous tree that used to live there, I think. I like the arch there. I like the fact that there's an arch that you can see through to look through. I don't think that works there, though. Let's move that to the other side. So the idea here was... Oh, look at all these lanterns. Jeez. Not lanterns. Torches. Just push that back a little bit and add a little bit more fence in there instead. See, the idea with this path is it's like a country lane. So you would have the bushes and the fence on your side, and occasionally there would be like a gap in the fence or the hedge where the farmer would go in and out of the field, and then you'd have the field on the other side. And I think that's not far off. Pretty much exactly what I was going for, really. So yeah, I think we've pretty much done a pretty good job there. Pretty much. Don't be too sure about it, will you? No, I won't. Get rid of that. Oh, jeez. There's a lot more cobble down here than I seem to remember there being before as well. I don't remember all of this cobble being here. Probably was. That doesn't work. Work at all there. Pop some normal stuff in there and turn it to dirt. I can hear a zombie. Pretty sure I can hear a zombie. No, I can't. It's a sheep. All good. Don't worry about it, peeps. Just a sheep. Music Man is still streaming. Bruno, maybe. Stennis. RTX equals graphics through LCD and shaders graphics through OLED. LED. What? Who keeps putting all these torches round here? Jeez. What do you want it lit up for? At least if you're going to put torches, don't put them on the floor. Put them on the fence post. Make them look half decent. There we go. More torches. Lovely jubbly. Nice job. Bruno's still streaming, says Jelana. Looks amazingly cute like that, says Stonachi. Screenshot. Which one's the screenshot button? F2, I think, actually. In fact, let's go back to shaders. No, not language. Put on the complementary shaders. Will you put a scarecrow, says Josanki? I kind of need some hay bales and definitely some pumpkins to do that, but that's a good idea. I have an RTX card. How do I make my world have it, says Ben Grift. You download a RTX, pack from the Minecraft marketplace. They're free. They come as part of a world, but then you can use that pack on other worlds as well. Beautiful. So it's from a film or photography point of view, it's what's known as a frame within the frame. You might often see on TV shows and films you'll have a camera from a doorway or through a window looking at the subject rather than it just being on the subject itself. So instead of the camera being here looking at the field with nothing in the foreground, you might have the camera sort of here looking through something at the subject, which is called a frame within a frame, and it's often helps sort of make it look a little bit more interesting, or maybe that you are the observer in the scene rather than actually just being, watching what's going on. And I don't know, it's nice. Looks wonderful, says Lawful Meteor. I think so. I think we've done a good job today again. Hopefully Shep won't blow it all up this time. If he does, we can't complain too much because we've got loads of good stuff from him today. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. And with Jessie B's little house at the top up there, if it wasn't for those horrible birch trees, it'd look half decent. Great depth, says Lawful Meteor. Have to head off. Looking awesome, says Hanko. Yeah, me too, peeps. Me too. It's definitely that time of night. So, let's go hide at home. And let's get that raid geared up. Run away! Oh, jeez. The bouncy lag. Here we go. Safe. Safe. At home. Let's do a raid. Who we got? Horrible birch isn't staying, says Jessie B. I didn't think it would be. So we got Bruno on my list. Let's go over to Bruno. I'm going to start the raid. I'm going to hit the roll credits button. Not that you need to see those particularly. I'm going to go to Big Foxy, and I'm actually going to log out just in case I die while I'm in game. So, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, please do consider coming back to the next one, I guess. Follow, so you can get notified next time I go live. And if your name is on the screen, then thank you even more for your excellent contributions and being even more awesome than the people that are just here watching. But thank you for you guys as well. Enjoy seeing Bruno. Say hello to him from me. I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.